Hey, what's up, guys? Tybone Skyberg here. Today's Blu-ray and DVD review was Sonic the Hedgehog, the first live-action movie. What was Sega and Paramount. So you can see right here, it looks exactly this movie. It's amazing. It's the best adaptation of the video game movie in my opinion. And I know I still prefer Street Fighter, but not like an other ones like Mortal Kombat, but even Super Mario Bros. I'm not sure. It could be best or worst. I don't know. So Street Fighter on the hand, it's fine. But Sonic the Hedgehog on the other hand is the best adaptation video game movie. So, in speaking that there's a sequel was coming out on April 8th in the theaters, keep in mind, and it's coming in a couple months away. We'll see what happens. So, and I cannot wait to see the sequel coming out. Was after the first movie. And before I started reviewing this, and when I saw it in the theaters, I was so lucky when I saw this movie. And a month later, before it was in a pandemic came, and yeah, I was so lucky before I don't want to get hit. But it's a long story what happened. So yeah, but and then a year later or 2 years later, when I found out the news, if they're gonna do the sequel, so now it finally came out a sequel. So we'll see what happens and how they came out looks good. This could be better than the first movie. So who knows? We'll see what happens. So now I picked this up at this Blu-ray and DVD right here when I was at Best Buy in my location. It cost like $12 or something like that. So I so lucky to get that Blu-ray and DVD with Sonic the Hedgehog. So without further ado, let's get on to that. All right, you can see it, the Sonic himself. Not that Sonic, the crappy trailer, the one that looked like the awful design looks. Yeah, keep it in mind. But thankfully, a changed design, it looks exactly just like Sonic himself. So thankfully, they did the right thing. What I heard and I found out that the other side say like, oh, don't worry, we'll change it. We'll change it. It's just a test. But now they did exactly like Sonic the Hedgehog. It looks exactly my mind. It's just like it was the based on it looks exactly better design looks. Now you can see Jim Carrey himself as Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, I will show you on the background of the subscription that, and you can see it says James Marsden, and the guy he plays the X-Men Cyclops, the live action X-Men movie, and of course the Jim Carrey himself right here is as Dr. Robotnik, and you can see the sign looks, and of course the rings right there, and of course Sonic himself, and of course there's some clues on it. There's some delayed scenes of bloopers. Sonic Next Adventure, building Robotnik with Jim Carrey's on it, and of course some of the others more on it, and you can see it right there. So let's get on to that, and you can see on the front, you get on my point like this, says Blu-ray plus DVD and digital. And on the left, you can see right here, it says Paramount. So I guess it should say Paramount. It has 2 discs, Blu-ray and DVD. Sonic the Hedgehog himself, it's just like that exactly was. And of course on the right, same thing, but a little difference right here. It says Dr. Robotnik himself. And the first movie was, until there's a sequel, when I saw the trailer, it looks very amazing. So I cannot wait to see this. All right, if you want to rate a positive, if you can, there's you get up a point like this as the actors themselves, and you can see right here is and more Blu-ray includes, but not a DVD, so it's put more space on it. And of course, there's Jim Carrey himself, and there's a Sonic Hedgehog looks exactly much better. That the crappy design that the first trailer was the Coolio music videos. No, it's not gonna work, man. But that one right here is much better, so you can see it. You get my point. And of course, Sega was based on the video game and Paramount. I like this movie, and let's get on and let's get the slip cover out. And of course, it's the same ones, and not much as it's just Sonic and Dr. Robotnik's missing part. But you got my point. It's the same as slip cover. And of course, you got my point like this, for example. Yeah, like that. Something about that, a flashlight, because it's not like this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm trying to focus on right here. The end credits right here. So I'm sorry about that because I'm not that. All right. So let's see how it turns out. Let's say you got this is a Blu-ray disc right here, and of course you have to complete the other ones. Like I have a Bumblebee movie. It's on my channel. It's on there. Go check them out. John Cena playing with fire, monster trucks, and Dora, the live action movie. What was the Nick Jr. on it? So don't quote me on that one because I never bothered. And maybe Cena, does they have a codes? Yeah, it does have. I'm not showing it. So, and then you can see there's DVD. The DVD was color gray, and the Blu-ray is color blue. All right, so there's not much else to say about this movie, and that's it. And that's what is to that. And maybe let me put it underneath on it. Okay. All right, so that's it on this to that about this movie, and I saw it in the theaters once, and it looks very amazing. So I cannot wait. The sequel is coming, and we'll see what happens until April 8th, and in theaters. So hopefully it gets better when the pandemic stops little by little, and we'll see what happens in eventually the future. So maybe. So I hope I will see this movie eventually when I get around, something like that, because I was focused on something else a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. So that's us, the Sonic the Hedgehog on the live action movie, and I'm going to give it this movie like a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, because I really like this movie a lot, and it's much better. The Sonic design looks very great, and I cannot wait to see these guys more on in the sequel with Jim Carrey and the same actor James Marsden, and we'll see what happens eventually. So all right, stay tuned. More physical media comes out, and we'll see, and especially Sonic the Hedgehog, the sequel, how it's gonna work. We'll see what happens. So anyway, don't forget click like, comments below. Don't forget subscribe and check in at the icon bell notifications in case you missed it or not. This is Ty-Bone Skyberg, and I'll see you around, guys. And happy Blu-ray and DVD hunt, and happy physical media hunt, and take care.